Hey everyone. So this segment, I'm not particularly happy to report on this news. As you all know from watching my channel, I'm an enormous Star Wars fan. I was a child in the 80s. I grew up on Star Wars. I lived Star Wars. I watched Star Wars. I played Star Wars. As an adult, I'm the same way. I live and breathe Star Wars. I love this franchise. It's such a huge part of my childhood and who I am. I love these films. And today, unfortunately, we have terrible news in that Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia, unfortunately passed away at the age of 60. This is an enormous blow to the Star Wars fan community, and not just the fan community, but Hollywood in general and the world in general. Carrie Fisher was an incredibly talented woman, and what she brought in this, what she brought to this character of Princess Leia was really trailblazing. She was a pioneer. Carrie Fisher showed, even though you're a princess, it doesn't mean that you need saving. You can, if you watch the original trilogy, Princess Leia is right next to Han and Luke Skywalker, and she's holding her own. She's got the blaster, she's shooting, she's one of them. She's no damsel in distress. She was a tough woman. She was independent. She was, she was incredible. And she really paved the way for the characters like Jyn Erso in Rogue One, and Daisy Ridley's Rey in The Force Awakens. Without Carrie Fisher and what she brought to this universe, characters like Rey and Jyn Erso might not have been possible. If you've ever seen Carrie Fisher, go on YouTube, watch her interviews. She's full of life. She never takes anything too seriously. She's always joking. She's got such a fun personality. Her energy is contagious. This woman, every now and then, we have these people in our society that make such an impact. Walt Disney was one of them. Steve Jobs. I think Harrison Ford is one of them. And Carrie Fisher is one of them. People that are irreplaceable. This woman put her fingerprint on pop culture, Star Wars, Hollywood, everything. And she's somebody that we will never see the likes of again. She is a genius. And she will truly be missed. And as a Star Wars fan, as someone who's in love with this franchise, today has been a really hard day for me. And fans around the world, we're all having a really hard time with this news that Carrie Fisher passed away. She will always be, our princess, our Princess Leia. She is one of a kind, and I don't know what else to say, but she's an icon. Carrie Fisher is an icon. The character she played, Princess Leia, is an icon, and there's no words really to describe how I feel and what's going through my head right now. But I really just wanted to come out and make a video about how much she meant to me. I've never met her before, but she played such a huge role in my childhood. I feel like I grew up with Carrie Fisher, in the 80s, just watching these movies over and over and over again and playing Star Wars. And it's a terrible loss. And I don't want to dwell too much on the sadness. We're going to see her again in episode 8. So that's good. That's positive. I'm going to continue to enjoy Carrie Fisher through her work. I'll continue to watch the original trilogy, and appreciate what she gave us. Appreciate her gift, her talent, and that's all we can do. So I know this is a sad moment. It's a terrible moment for Hollywood in general and Star Wars fans. But let's remember Carrie and through her work. let's remember Carrie through her work. Let's be happy that we have these wonderful movies and we get to watch her on film as Princess Leia, you know, kicking butt and just being a badass and just being just being Carrie, you know, being Carrie Fisher. I mean, yeah, and I'm sorry if I'm not being that articulate today with this, but I am a little upset, and it's hard. You know, this is someone who you know, I spent a lot of my youth watching on screen, and it's hard. It's a lot to process. So, as Star Wars fans, let's try not to get too depressed. Let's honor Carrie Fisher. Be strong, and we'll continue to watch her work and enjoy her as Princess Leia and General Organa, and you know, let's honor her that way. Let's be thankful that she was here and that we were able to enjoy what she's given us. And that's all I can really say. It's a sad day for Star Wars. It's a sad day for Hollywood. Carrie Fisher, we love you. We miss you already. May the Force be with you.